Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening to be fought over three-minute rounds and amateur mixed martial arts rules in the Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the cage with a mixed martial art record of 1 victory, no defeats. Representing Hammer, please welcome Ayoub Dahech. And his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, enters tonight with a mixed martial art record of 1 victory, 1 defeat, representing Sol Rogers MMA Academy. Please welcome Alex Clayton. Our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Neil Hall.
We get ready for this bantamweight amateur competition over 3 3-minute rounds. Ayoub Dahech, 1-0, making his FCC debut, fighting out of Hammer in the black nightmare shorts, taking on Sol Rogers MMA Academy's Alex Clayton, 1-1, also making his FCC debut.
Well, we've got a couple of pairs of fresh shorts in the cage for this one, Steve.
Absolutely.
Amateur bantamweight action, 3 3-minute rounds if they need them. Hearing a lot of good things about Dahech and similarly about Alex Clayton.
Absolutely, both come from, well-regarded fight camps. Hammer, Sol Rogers. If you're training with Sol Rogers, you got to be ready for the war. But straight away, a hard scramble up against the cage.
Yeah, good early work on that takedown from Dahech, but Alex Clayton doing everything right here, getting his back on the fence. Dahech,
yeah, been picked,
struggling from that bottom position.
Yeah, Clayton did very well, pulling the base out by taking the wrist and pulling him in to drop Dahech down. And not comfortable yet, but in the half guard and looking to try and posture up, get some room.
There's a short knee to the body there from Clayton, something you don't see very often, but it's
not nearly enough, Brad.
Keeping Dahech thinking, or rather you than me, Steve.
Straight into the second, now moved into second. Dahech doing well, just trying to keep his man from getting a dominant position, but
Dahech needs to get his back onto the fence. He's left his neck open here. That's a big squeeze from Alex Clayton.
That looks. It's a very odd choke. It's under the arm.
Yeah, it was almost a 3/4 head and arm, but he's now taken the back position. He's got both hooks in, and he can fight for the rear naked now, trying to re-establish that right hook. That's going to give him a lot of control of the body, and he can get the arms working to snatch the neck of Dahech.
The position against the cage, does that help Dahech out just a little bit?
Ever so slightly at this point, and what he ideally needs to do is turn himself and not give up the neck like that.
Oh, he's just trying to open him up.
Half
Nelson, some proper amateur wrestling there. Very uncomfortable position.
Yep. But we've seen Sol Rogers in wrestling exchanges with the likes of John McGuire and Mick Sinclair over the years. You know, anyone who's going to be training with Sol is going to have that strong grappling base. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from Clayton.
Dahech doing well at the moment. Hand fighting, trying to protect himself from the choke. It's been a dominant position. Oh!
Right underneath the neck. Again with a big squeeze is Alex Clayton. It's over the jaw, though, at the moment.
Yeah, now he's made a trench. Still over the jaw, though. Just a tight squeeze.
I mean, we've seen guys tap.
And there's the tap, yeah.
And there it is again. It's not the rear naked choke, but it's a face bar, and it's an entirely unpleasant situation to be in. We've seen guys have their jaws pop from that before. There's certainly no shame. It's certainly not an early tap by any stretch of the imagination. And when you've got a guy as physically well put together as Alex Clayton, putting that big squeeze on you, it's got to feel like your head's being absolutely crushed.
Absolutely. Plus his positioning as well. Against nowhere to move, nowhere to try and escape. And fair play to Alex Clayton. Put the squeeze on, readjusted the grip, and finished.
Well, the only thing you can do at that point is fight the hands. Try and peel off one hand using 2 of yours. But when it's that tight on, very, very few chances to escape. Alex Clayton moves to 2-1 with the victory. We'll throw it to Jonathan Millard in the cage to make it official.
Fighters to center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 2 minutes, 44 seconds of the first round, your winner by rear naked choke in the red corner, Alex Clayton.